Hey guys, Jacob here. Is currently August 17, 2021, and this is going to be this week's vendor reset. We are starting at the front desk vendor as usual, and this week they're selling the Alp Summon Armament Percussive Maintenance Backpack. This has perfect tech support, skill, haste, and repair skill. If you guys don't have this, I'd highly recommend picking up, especially if you guys are using skill builds 24/7, and this one has almost max skill haste, so you can put skill damage and optimize the skill haste, and this is a pretty awesome backpack to have. They're also selling a backpack which is a Badger Tuff that has max armor regen if you guys need that as well. But other than that, that's all they're really selling at the front desk vendor. Now if you guys take a right here and go under the helipad, you guys will see a sign right here that says Clan Quarters. Once you know the door, take a left, and this is the Clan Quarters. Shout out to DOD, Disciples of Doom, and Kamikaze Von Doom. And right here is the vendor. This week he's selling the Swamp Chain. This one has max SMG damage. If you guys are trying to find one of these, I'd recommend picking it up. If you guys want to max out the critical chance or change the optimal range to something like damage targets off cover, you guys can do so. I'm going to scroll to a few more items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up if you need it for a build. They are selling max health damage on the sniper if you guys need that. But overall, nothing too crazy at the clan vendor this week. The next settlement is going to be the Theater Settlement. This week they're selling the Tsunami. The rolls on this are pretty low. I would not recommend picking this one up. You guys might want to try, farming loot allocations to find a better one, or if you just want to collect all of them, then you could buy this if you really wanted to. But the stats on this are pretty damn low, so I would not recommend grabbing it. But that's all they're really selling at the Theater Settlement this week. The next location on the list is going to be the Campus Settlement. This week they're selling the Forge, Richter, and Kaiser Holster. If you guys don't have this, I'd recommend grabbing this, especially if you guys are trying to collect all the named items or want to use this for a shield build because this is 50% shield health. They're also selling an M60 that has max rate of fire if you guys need that for your stat library. And they're also selling a Providence Holster, I'm going to point out, if you guys are trying to make a critical hit build, if you guys need pieces in the, meantime, you pretty much do you over until you find a better piece. I'm also going to point out this Bellstone Armory Mask. If you guys are trying to make an armor regen build, you could get rid of the health and put critical hit chance, or even more armor regen if you wanted to, and you guys could use this piece for something as well. But that's going to be about it for the Campus Settlement. Next is going to be DZ West. This week they're selling the Baker's Dozen. If you guys have this, I'd highly recommend grabbing it. The rolls on this are pretty low. You guys can farm loot allocation areas to find a better one, but I know a lot of people are hopping on the game and they're pretty new and just buying stuff just so they can have it in their inventory. Keep this in mind, you will need a different type of currency to buy these items, which you can acquire from deconstructing gear and extracting it in the Dark Zone, and also opening little tiny boxes around the DZ as well. I'm going to scroll through a few items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. I'm going to point out these Sokolov gloves, especially if you guys are trying to make an SMG critical hit build. But other than that, nothing too crazy this week. The next Dark Zone is going to be DZ South. This week they're selling the Pointman Heliguard chest piece. This one has armor regen, explosive resistance, and armor. So if you guys are looking for a triple blue, I'd recommend grabbing this one if you guys need it. I'm going to scroll through for items in case you guys want to pick any of this stuff up. But overall, nothing too crazy at the DZ South vendor this week. The final Dark Zone is going to be DZ East, as you guys can see right here. This week they're selling the Commando. The stats on this are pretty average, nothing too crazy, but if you guys need this, I'd recommend grabbing it. But I'm going to scroll through a few more items in case you want to pick any of this stuff up and point out anything that might be worth grabbing. But so far, anything worth grabbing. Unless you guys need any of this stuff, then I would pick it up. But that's about it for DZ East. The last two vendors are going to be in New York. Keep this in mind, they do not sell any named items. So there's pretty much basic, normal stuff. But if you guys need any of this stuff, then I would highly recommend picking it up. They are selling max critical hit damage if you guys need that for a rifle. But other than that, anything too crazy. But if you guys need any of this stuff, I would recommend grabbing it. If you guys just take it right here to the green tent, Roy Benitez will be right here. And this week, he isn't selling really anything too crazy either. He's selling max swap speed if you guys need that. But overall, nothing too crazy. I am going to point out this Fenris mask if you guys are trying to make an AR build, if you guys are just getting into the game. But other than that, that's going to be about it. Thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Division 2 content, and I'll catch you guys all later.